BiomedRx Optimum Woman is the only woman's high-potency full-spectrum multiple vitamin supplement to contain 56 nutrients, including those most important for today's woman, such as calcium for bone health, iron for healthy red blood cells, beta-carotene, biotin for nail and hair health, gamma-linoleic acid from evening primrose oil, octasanol, grapeseed extract, a potent antioxidant important for maintaining capillary strength, and vegetarian digestive enzyme. Visit www.biomedrxsupplements.com.
Gold label quality BiomedRx CBD oil is made from organic hemp that is locally grown, glyphosate-free, gluten-free, non-GMO, homogenized, third-party tested, and CO2 extracted. Visit www.biomedrxcbd.com.
Hi, this is Devin Lockett, the president of Job Site Route. As the son of a general contractor, I know how difficult it can be to get good food on the job site. And letting your construction workers leave the job site to buy lunch just takes valuable time away from them being on the site. I've developed an app and a program that will bring a steady stream of food trucks to your job sites every month for the low price of only $100 per month per site. That comes up to about $3 per day to have a steady stream of food trucks coming to your job sites all day, every working day. You can also contact the food trucks ahead of time and pre-order your food from the menu on our app. This saves valuable time for your construction workers and for you. It also sends a variety of delicious food served on Southern California food trucks to your job sites all day. When you think about it, it only makes sense to join the Job Site Route Network.
How y'all doing? Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining me. Let me turn my sound down in my headphones so that I can reach everybody and without hearing myself come back with a delay. How y'all doing this morning? I'm doing okay, all things considered. I lost my brother yesterday. I'm in mourning. My brother Aldine, my older brother, my big brother, he was a great man. He was a very principled man, and he was a very good brother. He was a very loving older brother. I owe a lot to my brother. I remember him dearly, and he will be missed. Before we go on, let me show you a couple of pictures. This is my brother Aldine. Okay, Aldine, Dr. Aldine Lockett, yes, PhD, and he was an educator, okay, very handsome man. He leaves behind children, grandchildren, and a great-grandchild. So rest in heaven, my brother. Hi, come on in. Yeah, we're open. Come on in. One moment, please. Business calls. How are you? Let me change cameras. Yes. Yes, we do. We have 1,000 milligrams straight, 1 ounce for $80. And we have CBD with cannabidiol. Have you tried CBG? It's good. It's a little bit stronger, but it's not THC.
Okay, good.
Right?
Yeah.
And that's a 2 ounce bottle for $140.
Let me see. Oh, it's more good.
I totally get it.
But no, I feel like shit today.
Really? I can
Yes,
help you?
The anxiety is
Really?
beating me up. I'm like, fuck, am I having a heart attack? No, I don't think so. But
So you want broad spectrum or isolate?
I don't know.
Broad spectrum.
Okay.
It doesn't have THC.
Yeah, no.
But it has
The
it has
THC
the
is what's causing the anxiety. You know?
Really?
Yeah. So I'm like, okay. Yeah.
Yes. This is one. It keeps coming out of it. There we go. So, all right. And 80.
Do you take credit card?
Yes, we do. Let me get my swiper.
I wasn't sure if you were open because your sign's not on.
Oh, it's not?
No.
I just came in. I just walked in. I gotta turn it on. Thank you. I got 2 open signs and I got them both off.
I saw like the CBD sign on, so I was like,
Yeah.
I think that, I mean.
Yeah, we're open every day, and on Saturdays we have seminars.
Oh, okay.
Yep, at 1 p.m. about CBD and holistic health. I give demonstrations of. There we go. I give demonstrations of holistic health practices like magnetic therapy and stuff.
Oh, okay.
So that's 80.
Okay.
Maybe this way. There you go.
Cool.
And you just sign, and you can get your receipt however you like.
Okay. Is that all?
Yes.
Awesome. Thank you so
very
much. And then just
Under the tongue,
Under the
there are 4 lines on the dropper, so
Oh, okay.
I would recommend just the bottom line, because it's 1,000 milligram strength. It's just pretty strong.
Oh, okay. So just
And
a little.
Just a little.
Okay.
And if it's not strong enough, we go all the way up to 10,000.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you. I would apologize, but I don't apologize for making money. There's nothing to apologize for. Business calls, and I am at the BiomedRx Health Center, which is a functioning health center. While we are on the subject of money, as you can see right here, I've got my Cash App. Okay, so even though we are almost monetized on this channel, that's not stopping you from contributing to the BiomedRx cause by going to our Cash App. So now, back to the subject of the day. I am about to go through my morning ritual, although it's almost afternoon. I had some business to take care of this morning, but whenever I have a chance to spoil myself, I do my best to come in the morning and do my morning ritual. Now, what is my morning ritual? My morning ritual is inversion, because I have scoliosis. So I'm stretching out my spine. I'm actually correcting my scoliosis using inversion with about 10 pounds of traction. And then I follow that up with a biomagnetic pair therapy session on myself, and I'll show you guys how to do it. Basically, what I do for myself is what we call the top 10 detox protocol, which is all of the areas of the body that will that you can use to detoxify. And then, or while I'm doing biomagnetic, well, I'm boosting up the function of my liver. Yeah, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe. Hit the bell for notification of new videos and all of that sexy stuff. I really appreciate it. What was I saying? Okay, yes. I'm boosting up the function of my liver, my pancreas, my lungs, my gallbladder, the liver, the kidneys, and I line my spine with positive and negative magnets, alternating positive and negative magnets, which is really good for helping to heal the discs that I am allowing to stretch after I get off of the stretching, after I get off of the inversion table. Sorry, I was just checking my frame and noticing I have a little light down there in the corner. Anyway, so without further ado, like my man Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews says, then we are going to get busy. Okay, I have to charge my phone, so I'm going to bring my phone over to the inverter in case I get a call while I'm hanging out, right? While I'm hanging upside down. And let me see. They're gonna be commercials and stuff playing. The music is gonna change and all the rest of that stuff. So don't feel bad. All right. If I'm talking and a commercial comes on, I may actually talk through it. Because I'm not at the monitor right now where I can see what's going on. So hopefully everybody can see and hear me clearly. And here goes. I'm going to the to the therapy room. All right, here we are. Just in time to plug in some things, which means we may have to unplug some other things, and not really looking forward to that, but sacrifices must be made.
Even superheroes and supermodels need a daily dose of nutrients to help make life more super. BiomedRx Supplements is making it easy to get exactly what you need. From kids to seniors, they've got something for everyone. Pretty cool, right?
All right.
Check out their products at biomedrxsupplements.com.
Doing inversion on a regular basis because it helps your circulation and guys like us need all of the circulation help we can get. Alright, here we go. Oh yeah, always take the keys out of your pocket before you hang upside down. The more frequently you hang upside down, the easier it will be for your vertebrae to separate and for your discs between the vertebrae to regenerate themselves. Okay? So yes, these are two 5-pound dumbbells. I am actually hanging 10 pounds of weight on my neck, from my head, on the cervical collar. This assists the process of stretching the neck up, stretching the neck as well as the spine. Now I'm going to do an abbreviated session because normally when I'm doing my inversion, I try to hang upside down for at least 30 minutes. And I know this can be kind of boring for you guys to watch on YouTube. So get the Cash App, send me a couple bucks, and I'll go back straight up. You know, the more you do this, the more you get used to it, and the longer you can do it as well. I highly recommend, because gravity wins, right? We are all fighting gravity, and gravity will eventually win. That's why you see old folks all hunched over and over everything, because the constant pressure of gravity, standing straight up, right, puts a lot of pressure on your discs. It can cause them to herniate, squeeze out to one side or not. I had several herniated discs. So this process of hanging upside down has been very helpful for me. All right. So I start the morning off with this. Okay. Then I do a custom biomagnetic pair therapy protocol. I'm going to get my major magnets and show you. Part of the dumbbells and junk. Now, yes, it is possible to do biomagnetic pair therapy on yourself. And actually, you know what? Let me see if I can improve the microphone in this room. Give me 1 second. I think that's more like it. So I've got the microphone on in the other studio. So yeah, like I said, I think that's more like it. I've got the camera on in the other studio, and now I'm going to do my custom biomagnetic pair therapy protocol. Hit me on Cash App, okay? That's the only, I'm not quite monetized just yet, so that's the only way we can get revenue. Thank you. And I will show you how you can do biomagnetic pair therapy on yourself. Let's see if I can balance this out with some warm light. Yes. All right, now the longer you work with someone, the more you develop a custom protocol for each person. This is my custom protocol for me, for myself, okay? Because of spinal issues, I do the spine, okay? You see I'm laying them out in positive and negative, all right? These are rare earth magnets. These are neodymium magnets. They're professional biomagnetic pair therapy magnets from Spain. Shout out to my son Ivan, who is in Spain, my oldest son. Okay. The thing about working with magnets is they attract metals, right? This is for the brain stem, right? The cerebellum and the brain stem, right? These are for my kidneys, okay? And these positive above the kidney magnets, these are very strong, are for my adrenal glands, okay? Now, of course, the exact positioning is going to be determined once I lie down. This is a unipolar negative magnet that I'm going to place on my navel. My navel is where my stem cells are, because it's my end of the umbilical.
BiomedRx CBD oil is made
right,
from
now,
organic hemp that is locally grown,
very careful,
gluten-free, non-GMO, homogenized, third-party tested, and CO2 extracted. Visit www.biomedrxcbd.com.
Be very careful, right? Now, you don't want to put the kidney magnets directly over the kidneys. You want to put them right just to the lateral side of either kidney, okay? All right? All right? Now you take your magnets and your clips, and you can treat the liver. The liver is probably one of the most important organs for you to treat. Okay? So we're going to go negative and positive right here. Okay? You can train the liver on the side. You can also train it up front or on the side and up front. I like to train it on the side and up front because I like to also stimulate my gallbladder. Okay, the next, one of my favorite pairs, is the pancreas. So, negative on the body of the pancreas, positive on the tail of the pancreas. Okay? And if you get a good set of magnets, these are something that people can do for themselves. But if you come to the BiomedRx Health Center, I'll do it for you. Yeah, almost there. Okay. Next, the bladder. Okay. Negative, positive. I'm going to tuck them in my pants through my shirt so that I don't forget them inside my pants. I've done that before. All right. I don't usually do my lungs, to be honest with you. I do sometimes, but that's something that you have to prepare on the table before you lie down, right? Okay. And what I do, treat my thyroid. Now, one of the devices that I use to time my therapy is this, the Mind Alive David Delight Pro. So while I'm on therapy, I set up the David. I've already got a battery in it. I've already got it preset for my favorite protocol, which is a meditation protocol. You know, I kind of shift, right? At first, I used to do brain boosting all the time, ADD and learning and brain boosting. And that really helped me. And I was really on a trip of horsepower, right? Trying to get mental horsepower, trying to get intellectual horsepower. And the ADD and learning protocol was really very helpful. Now, this device is the David Delight Pro, okay? There are several other devices that are very good for training the brain, also manufactured by Mind Alive. A company belongs to a friend of mine, Mr. Dave Seaver in Canada. And I highly recommend you go to mindalive.com. Sorry, I have to untangle this mess. I highly recommend that you go to mindalive.com and check out all of the products manufactured by Mind Alive. They've got some really, really good brain entrainment devices. Now, what does the Mind Alive David do? Well, it's a brain entrainment device. It trains your brain. There are 5 settings, 5 setting groups: energize, meditate, brain boost, mood boost, and sleep. And believe me, those protocols will put you to sleep. Now, why am I licking my fingertip? Because I am actually applying a little saliva to the CES, or cranial electrotherapy stimulation. This is a process by which a very mild pulse of DC current is applied to the earlobes, which stimulates the production of norepinephrine, epinephrine, and most importantly, serotonin, and all of your endorphins in a perfect balance. This is good to do before you do neurofeedback. It had to happen now, right? It had to happen now. Yes, and it's a call I have to take. BiomedRx, can I help you? Okay, well, maybe it wasn't. Interesting. Hello, may I help you? All right. So, I am going to continue my session. I should have left the phone up here, holding on my navel magnet. When business calls, right? So I have to answer. But here we are, finishing up our therapy. These magnets are sticky. Well, obviously, because they're magnets.
BiomedRx Optimum Woman is the only woman's high-potency full-spectrum multiple vitamin supplement to contain 56 nutrients, including those most important for today's woman.
Through the
such as
goggles
calcium,
here,
bone health,
right? You see these
iron
goggles.
for healthy red blood
There
cells,
will be flashes of
beta-carotene,
light,
biotin for nail and hair health,
different
gamma-linoleic acid
frequencies
for evening
and
coolness
intensities, actually.
octocin,
Well, you can adjust the intensity, but different frequencies of light on the left and right field of vision. So the left field of vision communicates directly with the right hemisphere of the brain, and the right field of vision communicates directly with the left hemisphere of the brain. And so the frequencies that are being applied train the left and the right hemispheres differently. They train them for different frequencies. Now, through the headphones, I am listening to isochronic tones and binaural beats. Okay, binaural beat technology is involved. I think I did another video. Actually, I'm sure I did another video on this channel, and you can find it on this channel. I wish I could point up and say click right here, but I didn't prepare for that. And let's see. So now, you turn it on, press go. I've already set it for my setting, for my preferred training setting. This is more like it. BiomedRx, this is Devin, may I help you? Absolutely. We come on site and we do your calibration, repairs, preventative maintenance, and everything. Yes. Yes. We charge $250 an hour. And if you have a number of equipment items, like if you have a full clinic, it may be more cost effective for you to get a service contract on everything. If you can put your inventory on an Excel sheet and email it to me, Send it to info@biomed, okay, info, yes, at biomedrx.com. And then I will prepare a custom quote for your facility to do two visits a year, and whatever repairs you need. To do 2 preventative maintenance visits and whatever repairs you need. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Business calls. Remember to go ahead on and hit the Cash App. BiomedRx. If you like these videos, if you appreciate what I'm doing here, teaching you how to take care of your health, using magnets. Now, if you don't mind, the magnets have to be in place for 30 minutes at this distance from the equator in order to be effective. So I have to continue to lie down until 11:45 or whatever. I'll know when the device stops because the training session that I'm doing also lasts 30 minutes. Hi, I'm Devin Lockett, and this is BiomedRx TV. Needless to say, this is very relaxing. My thymus pair got misplaced.
I know how difficult it can be to have a food truck in LA. Having to park in 3 spaces, being harassed by restaurants and the police, and having competition from other food trucks. Plus, there's no guarantee that parking in one location all day is going to make enough money to even pay for the parking. That's why I developed Job Site Route. Job Site Route connects food trucks to construction job sites. Our smartphone app delivers a daily updated route to all of the construction job sites in Los Angeles. Construction workers are able to pre-order food from your menu and pay for it through the app. Regular street food patrons will also be able to locate your truck and order food through our app. In addition to construction sites, we also include film locations in our job site route. Visit jobsiteroute.com today for more information.
If you like these videos and you like the things that I'm teaching, please remember to hit the Cash App. You can also support us on Patreon at patreon.com/BiomedRx TV. But I prefer you sent me money via Cash App. Remember, every time you do biomagnetic pair therapy, you have to be very well hydrated before and after the therapy. So I will be drinking lots of water today.
Hi, this is Devin Lockett, the president of Job Site Route. As the son of a general contractor, I know how difficult it can be to get good food on the job site. And letting your construction workers leave the job site to buy lunch just takes valuable time away from them being on the site. I've developed an app and a program that will bring a steady stream of food trucks to your job sites every month. for the low price of only $100 per month per site. That comes up to about $3 per day to have a steady stream of food trucks coming to your job sites all day, every working day. You can also contact the food trucks ahead of time and pre-order your food from the menu on our app.
Now we're starting
This
to wind
saves
down.
valuable time for your construction workers and for you. It also sends a variety of delicious food served on Southern California food trucks to your job sites all day. When you think about it, it only makes sense to join the Job Site Route Network. Hi, I'm Devin Lockett, the president of BiomedRx. BiomedRx is a healthcare technology management firm. We perform medical equipment repair, installation, calibration, preventative maintenance, and electrical safety inspections. We service all modalities of diagnostic and therapeutic medical equipment. This includes biomedical, medical imaging, and scientific laboratory equipment. We also service isolated power systems and line isolation monitors. We can perform your annual inspection and recertification of your isolated power systems and line isolation monitors and provide you with the documentation necessary to satisfy the Joint Commission and NFPA 99 requirements. We are the only company that provides online service reports to our clients. Each client is provided a unique, secure online portal on our website through which they can view video, text, and image documentation of all service events. In this regard, we adhere to the highest standard of service in the medical device industry. We service hospitals, surgery centers, and other healthcare providers with annual preventative maintenance service contracts. We provide you with the documentation necessary to satisfy the Joint Commission for the Accreditation of Healthcare Organizations, as well as state and other regulatory agencies. We also serve medical device manufacturers as an outsourced field service solution. Our service network covers the United States, Canada, the Caribbean, and Latin America, and is expanding rapidly. Our field service solution empowers manufacturers to rapidly expand sales territories. We also provide documentation and recording for those who are going through the Food and Drug Administration 510K process for medical equipment certification. Your medical equipment deserves the highest standard of service.
Remember to hit the Cash App if you appreciate
Our
these
pricing
videos.
is straightforward and very competitive. You may not think you can afford the best, but you can't deny knowing that the best exists. Call me today to find out how we might be able to help you with healthcare technology management solutions.
Okay. Something crazy is happening over there. In the interest of time, I'm going to cut this short because I think my headphones are turned off. Okay. That's what happened. Something crazy is happening over there. In the interest of time, I'm going to cut this short because I think my headphones are turned off. Excuse me.
All right. All right, so here I am back behind my desk. I hope you guys like that. Like I said, go ahead on and hit the Cash App. Hey, son. I'm glad my son is watching. My son, Kai Kai. Perfect. All right, so now I'm going to begin the next phase of my training, which is neurofeedback. All right. So let me turn off the other microphone because I'm having a little bit of an echo. So let's see if I turn the other mic off. Yes. All right. Now you hear me without an echo. Okay. So we've done the initial training, which is inversion. Right, I separated my vertebrae. I'm strengthening the discs between my vertebrae. Okay, and then I did my biomagnetic pair therapy. In biomagnetic pair therapy, I did a boost of all of my detox organs, which would be my kidneys, my liver, my pancreas, my lungs, and my bladder, the top 5 detox locations, as well as along my spine, because by stretching out my spine, by doing my inversion, right, the magnetic therapy that I applied to my spine following that helps the discs to regenerate themselves and to heal. Okay, so thank you for watching. Let me just straighten up a couple of things here online. The video's not over, not nearly. All right. Okay. This is going to take a little bit of prep, all right, because this is biomagnetic pair therapy. There we go. Bear with me, people. Bear with me. We are live. So now, the next part of my morning ritual is, actually, you know what? I'm going to take a break because on this commercial overlay, I'm going to drop it out, okay? All right, I'm going to drop the sound out, all right? And then I'm going to make it disappear, all right? And the reason I'm going to do that is because I'm going to go to the restroom to prepare for neurofeedback. I'm going to wash my hands and stuff. And in the meantime, I'll let you guys enjoy a commercial from the Black American Party.
The Black American Party is a group of people who are advocates for Black citizens of the United States of America. Anyone can join as long as you have a sincere desire to uphold the dignity of the Black American family. The website offers a private social network, business directory, online institute, and classified job postings. It is a great venue for networking, studying, finding employment, and spending money within the Black community whenever possible. Entrepreneurs can advertise in the business directory and find employees through the classifieds. All members can earn money by conducting approved courses through our online institute. It just makes sense to join the Black American Party today.
We're back. Yes, thank you for watching that. I really appreciate it. Finishing up my book right now, Black American Party. It's going to be on sale on Amazon and Amazon Kindle. Look forward to it. Okay, so now, how do we prepare for neurofeedback? Well, the neurofeedback that I'm doing today is peak performance neurofeedback. I'm going to be training my frontal lobe and between the parietal and the occipital lobes, we call front to back. Okay, so the ground goes here. FP1, FP2, FP1, I'm sorry, here, and FP2 on this side, right? And then I'm going to hit right about, actually, you know what? I'm going to go to the temporal parietal junction. I'm going to hit RTPJ and LTPJ. Now, the reason you train RTPJ and LTPJ, but RTPJ, the junction between the temporal lobe and the parietal lobe, right there, right there, okay, is because that is the area that affects compassion as well as adherence to authority. Now, evidently, those are obverse fields of thought or areas of thought. Those are obverse from each other, all right? So a person who is more compassionate is less prone to be very rigid in adherence to authority, and a person who is adhering to authority to the extreme is, of course, less likely to be compassionate, right? You know, either it's, you know, I'm going to bend the rules to help you, or you're not authorized. You're not authorized. You're not authorized to be here. You're not authorized to do that. Adherence to authority, right? So, this is electrode paste. It is superconductive, and it has to be, this is for the ground, it has to be because we are trying to pick up the very sensitive signals of the brain. And an electroencephalograph amplifier is at least 10 times more sensitive, at least 10 times more sensitive than an EKG amplifier, right? Yes. Okay. And RTPJ, most critically. Right? Now, the type of neurofeedback we're doing is called synchrony. And the frequency band within which I am training is the gamma band. Okay? A little review of the frequency bands. 0 to 5 hertz is the delta range. When your brain is primarily operating in delta, you are sleeping. Okay? You're asleep. And the next is theta. Theta is around 6, 7, 8 hertz. And theta, if your brain is functioning primarily in theta at that particular time, then you're accessing your subconscious mind, or you're in REM state, or rapid eye movement sleep, or you're in the dream state. The alpha theta state, right, where you are, where you're actually connecting your awake state, being in alpha, with your sleep state, being in theta, is the target state for hypnotherapy. So in other words, when a hypnotherapist is hypnotizing you, then they're trying to get you into the alpha theta state. Okay? All right? Now, higher than that is gamma. Gamma's around 10, 11, 12 hertz, right? Maybe 13, right? In gamma, above theta is alpha. Alpha. When you're in alpha state, right? That's pretty much awake and alert. That's where everybody is. That's where I am right now. I'm in a very smooth alpha state because I just finished my first session of brain training on the Mind Alive David. And it was good. I'm actually using a reverse mirror technique here. All right. All right. Then we test the conductivity of our connection. All in green, as you can see, right? We've got a good connection. Now I'm going to introduce what have we got? Signet. There you go. So here is the Signet screen. I'm going to go to my Signet screen. It is a synchrony neurofeedback session that I'm setting up for. I'm going to show you how we do this. Fair use. Okay. In fact, let me do this. Let me introduce the fair use image so that I don't have to deal with any problems. Bear with me, people. Just a little bit of patience. I'm going to have to... Got it. Yes. Okay. So now we're going to shrink this down and put it right there where it can be seen. How about that, huh? Shrink it down just a little bit more. Okay, pop that right in that little corner. How's that, right? Fair use, people, fair use. Okay, so now put on my trusty headphones. You should get a good pair of headphones if you're going to do neurofeedback. You should get noise canceling headphones, and you should definitely get stereo headphones. The kind that completely cover your ears. Okay? All right, so now we go to Signet. Now I want you to see that I'm training for peak performance. The dial slider will let you go all the way up to 40 hertz, as you can see, right? I want to train at 50 hertz. So what I'm going to do is inch up my inch it up with this arrow. See, you can continue to climb past 40 with the arrow, and it takes a while. As you can see, I'm going up in 0.25 hertz increments of 0.25 hertz. All right. Okay. Now select the client, which is moi, c'est moi, and synchrony. Now I happen to like Flock. I like the music in Flock, and I'm going to turn the music up in a minute so that you can hear what I'm hearing. Okay. As a matter of fact, let me give you that noise now. Remember, every time you hear a gong, you're hearing the reward sound that is played when both hemispheres of my brain are in synchrony with each other and functioning at 50 hertz in synchrony. Okay? So I'm going to have a pretty serious look on my face because I'm training my brain, and I don't want to have to try to force myself to smile while I'm doing it. But I want you to keep looking at me because I want you to see me while I'm in training. And in this corner, you're going to see the screen of Synchrony Neurofeedback, the screen that I'm looking at. And if you don't mind, I'm going to make this area darker so that I can enjoy my neurofeedback skill. Now you can see my brain waves on the bottom, right? And now this is synchrony. This is my screen. This is the screen that I'm looking at. And you can notice how it flickers into kind of gray back and forth in correspondence with where you see the spikes here on which is with high energy, or what we call undesirable brainwave activity. We're trying to calm down brainwave activity. We're trying to attenuate brainwave activity in every frequency other than the reward frequency, and the reward frequency being 50 hertz. And of course you can hear the gonging already, so you can already hear that I'm syncing, right? And I'm not even looking at the screen. So pardon me, it's 12:14 right now. This is going to take a while because I train for at least a half hour or an hour at a time in each session, but that's okay. Thank you for watching, and thank you, Kai, my son, for watching. I really appreciate it. Thank you to my audience members, and I am about to begin my session. Oops. Gotta restart. That's what I was looking for. one additional thing that I like to do while I'm doing my neurofeedback training is ionic foot detox. So I'm going to fire that up as well. I've already got my reservoir full of water. Add a little salt. Can't gaslight me, nigga. Remember, when you hear the gongs, those are my reward gongs. That's the moments when both hemispheres of my brain are in synchrony at 50 hertz. All right, we've got ourselves at an hour and 6 minutes. Let me put my graphs on here so you can see what's going on. You see the red line at the top? That's my delta waves. Delta waves are supposed to be higher than all the rest of the waves. So the objective here is the purple is theta, blue is alpha, yellow is beta, and white is high beta. The objective here is to mash these down. You want these all to be down because there's no gamma line. And the objective on the bottom graph is to have as many of these uptick spikes as you can. Each time you see a spike, that's when I was syncing both hemispheres of the brain at 50 hertz. Okay, so now it's 1 minute 7 seconds, and I'm going to stop. Isn't that beautiful the way it fades out? All right. So now, synchrony is done. This is my morning routine, although it is not morning. It is afternoon, 1:21 in the afternoon, and I'm feeling great. You know, the thing is, right, I used to trip out on how long it took for me to get my ritual out of the way, my regimen out of the way. And but what I've found is that what I have found is that the more I sync my brain, the more I train my brain, especially in the higher frequencies, especially in the gamma frequency range or higher, 30 hertz or higher. When I finish and I go to work, I actually get more productivity out of myself than if I would have sat here and tried to dig in from the very beginning. Like if I come to work and I just sit down at 6, 7 o'clock when I get here and put my nose to the grindstone. Yes, some days I have very, very productive days, but the days that I train my brain first, even if I start work late, right? The days that I train my brain first, I end up getting a lot more productivity out of myself, which really more than makes up for the time that I spent brain training. Okay, now I'm going to restart my foot bath. It's only the first hour. Try to get a few hours out. Okay. Now, you see I trained myself on F1 and F2, right? F1 and F2, right? The frontal lobe, okay? Next time I train, I go back and forth from here to here, because here, F3, F4, is where we train to help us with procrastination, to help us get rid of the ugly habit of procrastination. And so, yeah, here we are. I'm going to try to clean this off. I used to have a plastic butter knife to get the stuff off my head. I'll just use these scissors. Electrode paste. Just scrape it off. This electrode paste is water soluble, but alcohol is a better solvent, so alcohol is better to take it off more easily. You see? Not very difficult at all. So there you have it. Now, do you have to spend the entire morning like I do in a self-training or a self-therapy ritual? Of course not. And I don't even do this every day. I mean, the only reason I'm doing it today is because I actually have time. Yesterday morning, I was out and about doing things. I had work to do. I had to go do stuff. I had to go do stuff this morning too, but I finished so early that I actually had time to come in here and get busy. And tomorrow, I have another appointment at 8. No, actually, that's a telephone appointment, so I'm doing good. I can do that while I'm here. Thank you for joining me, everyone. I really do appreciate it. I can only explain, I can't really fully express how good it feels after you finish neurofeedback training. If you have the ability to get neurofeedback therapy or to try it where you are, I highly recommend that you do. One thing is that it's expensive. It is very expensive. And number two, you have to do at least 20 sessions in order to provoke an appreciable shift. We have an expression in neuro training: shift happens, right? And shift does happen. If you train your brain repeatedly, you're going to cause permanent shifts in cognitive function. And those shifts, if you know what you're doing and you're training properly, those shifts are going to be for the better, or probably for the better. They should be for the better. At training in high gamma, we are training ourselves to be able to access the zone, or the flow state, the state within which your mind is moving very quickly and your body is very calm. The flow state is the desired state for peak performance in anything. You can imagine applying the flow state principle to athletics, right? When a person's mind is sharp and their body is calm, then they're able to be a superior athlete, right? Especially in combat sports. But the peak performance protocol applies to everyone, regardless of what industry you're in, what field you're in, what you do, and the shift is provoked by doing multiple sessions in close interval. You need to understand that the brain responds positively to repeated training in close interval, just like the muscles of the body. The difference being, when you get in shape and then you stop training your muscles and of your body, then your muscles go back to the state of being unhealthy, the unhealthy state that they were in before, the flabby, weak, atrophied state. Whereas if you train your brain in many consecutive sessions in close interval, don't wait too many days between your sessions, then you will provoke a shift. And when you stop training, that shift will be yours forever, because the brain learns, right? The gray matter is different than the muscles, the red matter in our muscles, and red and white matter. Simply because the brain learns. The changes that you are doing when you're doing neurofeedback therapy are establishing new neural pathways. This is the way I was able to help my son overcome many of the conditions or the symptoms known as autism. Of course, it's a work in progress, and we're still working. And of course, my son is only 15. He's got another 10 years before there's an appreciable slowdown in neurodendritic plasticity. Okay, what is neurodendritic plasticity? All right, here's a neuron. Here's the axion, and here are the dendrites. The dendrites are like branches. The branches reach out, okay? When we stimulate the brain, when we train the brain, just like branches grow out from other branches, right? Dendrites grow out from other dendrites. That's called neurodendritic plasticity, or neuroplasticity for short. And that's what we're provoking when we do neurofeedback. We're establishing new neural pathways, and we're enabling the brain. We're training the brain, just like you train your body when you go jogging or whatever. We're training the brain to be more fast, to operate more efficiently, more quickly, to have greater clarity, greater cognitive ability, to actually be smarter and more creative, and to have more mental stamina. Okay? More mental stamina. Believe me, it works. It works. So thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. And I'm going to be signing out right now. I really appreciate you guys joining me. It's been almost 3 hours now. This is crazy. But thank you. All right. I want everyone to stay kind, because kind is not only the new sexy, kind is the only sexy. I want everyone to stay blessed, and I want everyone to stay healthy. All right. And yeah. That's about it. Have a wonderful day. I'm going to go live. I'm going to try to go live again tomorrow. If I don't, have a wonderful weekend, and make sure to tune in to us live every Saturday at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for BiomedRx TV Live. We're going to be doing a live seminar on holistic health. We're going to talk about a lot of things, okay, and a lot of ways to take care of your health, a lot of inexpensive ways actually to take care of your health. We're going to talk about biomagnetic pair therapy. I'm going to show you how to do some pairs like I did today. We're going to talk about brain training, right? Audio-visual brain entrainment, cranial electrotherapy stimulation, and we're going to talk about neurofeedback. Okay, we're going to talk about all of the therapies, and I'm going to talk about a lot of holistic things that you can take, supplements. We're going to talk about CBD, right? We have to talk about a lot of things. We have to talk about let's see here. We got to talk about BiomedRx Gold Label CBD. That's right. Let me move this out of my face. Let's put this, say, right there. Huh? How about that? We're going to talk about BiomedRx Gold Label CBD, which you can buy here at the BiomedRx Health Center. We're going to talk about the BiomedRx Happy Formula, on the other side of me, right, which contains CBD, cannabidiol, CBG, cannabigerol, and CBDV, cannabidivirin. Right, I think that's how you pronounce it. It is a great blend. All right, it's really a great blend. It's stronger than CBD on its own, but it doesn't get you high. Okay, and yeah, all right. And what I want you guys to and we're also going to discuss DMSO, which is dimethyl sulfoxide. I highly recommend taking DMSO and under the tongue, a couple of drops every morning, in combination with iodine and zinc. Okay, DMSO, dimethyl sulfoxide. All right, DMSO induces autophagy. It helps the body to get rid of the dead cells and damaged cells, which is the opposite of cancer. All right, I just lost a brother yesterday to cancer, so this is a very significant thing as far as I'm concerned, fighting cancer. And I've lost several relatives right around the age of 60 or getting close to 70 from cancer. So it's something that we should definitely stay on top of. Right. Anyway, stay kind, stay blessed, stay healthy. Thank you for watching, and have a wonderful day. Peace. Yeah. Have a good day. Bye. So it's something that we should definitely stay on.
Gold label quality BiomedRx CBD oil is made from organic hemp that is locally grown, glyphosate free, gluten free, non-GMO, homogenized, third-party tested, and CO2 extracted. Visit www.biomedrxcbd.com.
BiomedRx Optimum Woman is the only woman's high-potency full-spectrum multiple vitamin supplement to contain 56 nutrients, including those most important for today's woman, such as calcium for bone health, iron for healthy red blood cells, beta-carotene, biotin for nail and hair health, gamma-linoleic acid from evening primrose oil, octocinol, grapeseed extract, a potent antioxidant important for maintaining capillary strength, and vegetarian digestive enzymes. Visit www.biomedrxsupplements.com.